What's good with y'all, man? It's Professor Lauren in the building. What's good with y'all, man? So, today, man, we're going to react to some TikTok videos and we also going to react to some YouTube videos. So, I'm probably going to split up the TikTok videos up and I'm going to split up my YouTube videos. Like I said, the more I react, the better, the more content I'll be able to put out there. You feel what I'm saying? Gotta think smarter. No, gotta work harder. No. Gotta work smarter, not harder. You feel what I'm saying? My mind is fried right now. I'm fucking sleepy. Sleepy as hell. But yeah, so we gonna react to some philosophy videos on TikTok and some history videos on TikTok, and then when we switch to YouTube videos, we just gonna strictly react to YouTube. We're gonna strictly react to history. So let's get to this money. Guess what I'm saying? So we're gonna react to this one right here.
So Josephine Baker was married 4 times.
Let's break down. Let's look at the caption. Shut up. I'm talking to you right now. So we're going over Josephine Baker. Okay. I'm trying not to look at the comments. That's why they figure out a way to full screen this video so I ain't gotta look at the comments. Cause the comments be spoiling shit for me.
Josephine Baker was married 4 times, and she never had any biological children.
Sound like somebody I know. Married 4 times.
And in her 40s, okay, when she had started to settle down a little bit, she decided she wanted to become a mom. This is Josephine with her husband, Joe. They were Joe and Joe. They decided to adopt not 1, not 2, not 3, but 12 children.
Who the fuck is adopting more than 5 kids? I'm not adopting nobody. But I ain't gonna lie, but you know what? Maybe she couldn't have kids. I don't know. Because I know everybody has their reasons for wanting to adopt. And shout out to the people that are one good foster parents or whatever the hell it's called. And shout out to those people. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all really are helping people that don't have families. You know what I'm saying? So that's cool. But I just can't see motherfucker willingly going out their way to be like, you know what? I'm finna claim 12 children that's not mine. For what? I don't know what that is. Maybe it's some validation shit. Maybe to seem like you're just a good person. I don't fucking know. We finna find out though. We finna see what's going on.
Children. But 12, not 2, not 3, but 12, 1, Joe. They decided to adopt not 1, not 2, not 3, but 12 children.
Shit is insane.
That's right. Josephine Baker and her husband adopted 12 children. Now, mind you, she's in her 40s at this point, okay? Now, there was something very unique about these children. All of the children were from different countries, different ethnicities, different races, different religions, and that was very deliberate on Josephine's part. So the children were referred to as the Rainbow Tribe, and Josephine very deliberately chose them to all be different races and ethnicities because she wanted to prove that children could be raised to get along with each other and be the brotherhood of universalism, is what she said.
Okay. I think that's a solid point of view. Hey, I'm gonna get different. Like, hey, my mission is, hey, I'm gonna gather kids from different places of the world, you know what I'm saying? Different ethnicities, different races and shit. Just so I can prove to you niggas that, hey, if we, a solid foundation, a good family, right? A good parents can make sure that we raise our kids to be good people. That pretty much, I'm getting to the point, racism shouldn't exist if people actually had good morality or high morality, you know what I'm saying? Feel me? Or raised around the right people. Boom.
So there were 10 boys and 2 girls, and they came from France, Morocco, Japan, Colombia, Finland, the Ivory Coast, Algeria, and Venezuela. The other thing I think is super interesting is all of the kids were raised according to their culture of origin. So they all practice the religion or faith of their heritage of origin, as well as learn the language of their heritage of origin. Josephine was still performing mostly in Europe, and the children, Colombia, Finland, the Ivory Coast, Algeria, and Venezuela. The other thing I think is super interesting is all of the kids were raised according to their culture of origin. So they all like practice the religion or faith of their heritage of origin, as well as learn the language of their heritage of origin.
Okay.
Josephine was still performing mostly in Europe, and the children would travel with her. All 12 of them would just travel with her. But their home base was a chateau in France, and they actually would invite people, like the public, tourists, to their home, and people would pay admission, which is kind of weird in today's terms. But people would come to the chateau and watch the kids just like running.
She said paid mission. I seen the caption, but sometimes captions don't be saying it right.
Josephine was still performing mostly in Europe, and the children would travel with her. All 12 of them would just travel with her. But their home base was a chateau in France, and they actually would invite people, like the public, tourists, to their home, and people would pay admission, which is kind of weird in today's.
Paid mission. Fuck. Okay. Doesn't, I don't know, maybe I heard it wrong, because like I said, the caption sometimes be fucking up. But who are we looking at? Josephine Baker. We gonna look into her resume when we get done with this video. God damn it, I'm literally on the wrong shit.
Terms, but people would come to the chateau and watch the kids just like running around the house, playing. And again, Josephine's point was to get people to understand, like, look, they're all different races and ethnicities, but they get along together. It is obviously really difficult to maintain a household with 12 children, especially on the budget that they had. I mean, they were living very lavishly. They ended up losing the chateau. Joe and Joe also got a divorce in 1961. As the kids became teenagers, I think it became really hard for her to kind of wrangle all these teens. They're all about the same age. A lot of them had trouble in school. They were at various boarding schools. A lot of these things were very expensive. Like, I think it was just really stressful for her. And mind you, she's older at this point in her life. Ooh, the other thing too is that as Josephine got older, she became a lot more conservative, and she converted to Catholicism and was very passionate about her faith. So when one of the children, and it was the boy from Finland, his name was Jari, at the age of 15, he came out as gay. And Josephine kicked him out of the house, and he had to move in with his adoptive father.
People love religion. Video for another day. Video for a whole nother day. But that's wrong, though. That's wrong as shit.
Josephine Baker passed away at age 68 in 1975, just days after performing on her 50-year anniversary show. She did this magnificent show. It was like her final performance. And she was actually found a few days later in her home, laying in bed, surrounded by newspapers that were all like these glowing reviews of her show. So Josephine Baker was married 4 times.
Okay. Interesting video. I don't know what the significance of this was. I thought this was going to be like, oh, she either did something amazing. I mean, adopting 12 children, that's something that I don't think any normal person is doing. Me, you'll never see me with 12 children. I can't even fucking talk. You would never see me with 12 children. Never. Like, me just, oh, y'all gotta start taking care of 12 children. No. 12 kids? No. That's crazy. That's too much patience. You gotta have too much patience, bro. Like, I start tweaking when I got 2 kids around me, bro. Like, no. But this story, I mean, I don't know. Like, it's like, I don't know what the point was. The only negative thing I heard, and like I said, maybe this is just one story, this one side of, somebody telling her story or whatever. So maybe it's more to it. I don't even know. She adopted 12 children of different races, different ethnicities. I think that is cool. I don't fuck with her kicking her, her adopted son out, but that's what it is, though. Yeah, like I said, that's kind of weird, but like I said, for religious views, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But we gonna get it a little bit. I wanna kind of look more into her. They don't really got nothing on her for real. Like, usually you see a whole bunch of articles and shit. Did we learn this? Did I miss something? Move. What the fuck you talking about? Josephine Baker's daring double life as a worldwide tour spy. Where the fuck was this at in the story? Did I miss it? Did I miss this? Or maybe let's read a little bit. So, using fame as cover, the glamorous entertainer spied for the French resistance against the Nazis. So she spied for the French resistance against the Nazis. So she was infiltrating the Nazi shit. I don't know why I can't talk today, but hey, as war drums reverberated across Europe in 1939, the head of France's military intelligence service recruited an unlikely spy, France's most famous woman, Josephine Baker. Jacques Abti has spent the early days. Hold up, let's go back and see who named this. Is that her real name? Jacques Abti. Oh, her handler. Whoa. Matter of fact, I need to know what that means. What does it mean to be a handler? So like a manager or somebody that oversees what the hell you got going on. Okay, so pretty much like slave master. That's what I get from that. Every time I hear that word, I think of like slave master. Like, nigga, you're gonna do what the fuck I tell you to do. Okay, so Jacques Abti has spent the early days of World War II recruiting spies to collect information on Nazi Germany and other Axis powers. Typically, the Secret Service chief sought out men who could travel incognito. Then again, nothing was typical when it came to the American-born dancer and singer. So, Josephine Baker was born into poverty in St. Louis in 1906. Baker had grown up fatherless in a series of rat-infested hovels. I don't know what the hell that is. I'm assuming area. I don't know. She had only sporadic schooling and married for the first time at age 13. Age 13. Okay. See, this is where we get to. This is why you kind of got to do a little bit of research. These are things that I feel like should have been included in the video. But it's okay though. She did a good job. The girl that did the video did a good job. I just don't know where she was going. I don't know where she was going with the video. See, this is a more interesting fucking story. She was a fucking spy. You could have said what you said. Let me phrase that. If I would have did the video, I would have been like, yeah, have you ever met somebody that adopted 12 children but also was a spy for the French or for France or whatever the fuck? I don't even know. Like, what? That would have been, I would have been like, oh, wait a minute. Maybe she said that in the video and I didn't see it. I wasn't paying attention. I don't know. I'm gonna be real. Sometimes my attention span be ass. But, so, see, AI overview is like, you gotta take it with a grain of salt, you know what I'm saying? But AI overview is saying her espionage activities included gathering intelligence. So how she did that, she attended diplomatic parties at Axis embassies, extracted secrets from officials while memorizing details and writing notes on her arms. Ooh, but I feel like that's probably outdated now. You probably can't do no shit like that. Like, say you a spy for like, let's say, China, right? You a spy for China, you come to America, some shit. Nah, I think, matter of fact, you probably gonna be cooked as soon as you get an adult, nigga, like, type shit. The way they got this shit locked up, folks. So, she was gathering intelligence, she was smuggling documents, she was housing refugees, and she was supporting the military, right? So, this is AI overview. This is what, according to AI overview, you know what I'm saying? AI overview, I would say, like, it's not as reliable as you would think it is, because it's like the top. You know how, like, before AI overview, it would be like the top blog or article, and it would, like, have a little preview of the article and shit. Now, it's just AI overview now. You feel me? I trust that shit more than this shit, but AI Overview just gathers a whole bunch of information from different places. And I think AI Overview uses a lot of information on Reddit. You know how I know that? Because there's been times I search shit up, and then they'll give you the little list of shit for the answers, and I'll go to Reddit, and I'll see this damn near almost word for word the same shit somebody said in Reddit. So like I said, take AI Overview with a grain of motherfucking salt, nigga. Now we finna get to the next video. Like I said, I think we gonna save Josephine Baker for another day, because she kind of more interesting than this video make it seem. I'm not gonna lie.
What's a historical fact that you had to learn on your own and not it?
Historical fact I had to learn on my own. There was slavery outside America. I didn't know that. That sounds crazy, but I didn't. Let me put it like this: I didn't know that there was like slavery damn near around like the fucking world. Not let me back, because people gonna say slavery been around forever, but I'm talking about like for black people, like the enslaving of black people was like something that I didn't know was as widespread as it was. Like it was damn near in every country. I didn't know that. That's not even it. I think, what is a historical fact? I learned Black Wall Street. No, take that back. I'll actually learn Black Wall Street because most schools you might have one teacher that might bring it up, that might speak on it or whatever, but like it's not gonna be nothing that like you really learn. But I ended up going to a predominantly black school down in Dallas, Texas called the Soto East and shit. And this was the first time I heard of Black Wall Street because it was a black teacher. It was my history teacher and shit. And she was like, "Hey, I want y'all to research Black Wall Street and shit like that." So I look it up, and I did do my research, and I was like, "Oh, it was a city full of black people thriving, building a community, building a city, whatever. About to be in Tulsa, Oklahoma and shit." And I don't think I got that far into it to when pretty much white people started fuck that shit up for us and shit. I don't think bombed our shit, but they destroyed our city and shit. They pretty much destroyed our city. They destroyed what black people had built, and that shit has been going on for what? That shit was happening a lot back then. Like they see us thriving and shit, they see us succeeding, and it's like we can't win. You feel me? We can't win for nothing. Like we got some shit going on here, fucking up. Whoa. That's and it's a sad thing that us black people had to go through. It's like we got our own shit going on. And that's the thing with integration is like, I think integration was like, okay, we see that black people, no matter what we try to do, they gonna find a way to thrive. They gonna find a way to, you know what I'm saying, move without us. And I really think that, and this is something I don't know if I said in a previous video, but I think that the main reason is they want to make money on black people. They want to make sure that we paying tax. Like I said, I don't know if we was paying taxes when shit was segregated and shit. I'm pretty sure we did. But like, let's fully make sure like they pay taxes and shit. You feel me? They paying taxes, making money off these niggas, all type of shit, bro. And I feel like it's hard to do that when, hey, you really, if we can't come over here, you can't come over here. I don't know how segregation really worked because I'm assuming like a white person want to go in a black neighborhood or a black city. They could. It'd probably be no problems. You feel me? But to the point where like, I don't know, I gotta look into it. Cause like even when we looking into it, it's probably gonna be a whole bunch of mixed reviews on the shit. Cause it'll be like, some shit gonna be like, oh, was it that bad? Or it was bad. I don't know. We'll see. But I got too much. Let me get into the
In school.
So I recently
To learn on your own and not in school.
So I recently visited some of the slave castles in Ghana, and I was sick to my stomach. About 100 to 150 people were forced into these slave dungeons. Once they reached the slave dungeons, the human waste that
So, do any of y'all know about the slave dungeons? I don't even know, like, I probably know, like, maybe, like, or not even know. I learned about this shit through TikTok. And I probably don't even know, like, half of what the fuck was going on, bro. But yeah, it's fucked up.
they had to sit in and stand in was about knee deep. And when I say human waste, I mean the poop, the pee, the throw up, the blood, the menstrual blood. All of that they had to stand in, and everything else that comes out of the human body. Not only that, they had to breathe in and inhale all of those toxins because there was no ventilation in those dungeons. Mind you, they weren't just sitting in there for days or maybe weeks. They were sitting in there for up to 3 months straight. The conditions were so bad that even as I stood there hundreds of years later, I can still smell the human waste. I mean, I was sick to my stomach. Y'all was people up in there coughing. Those tiny little lines up there, those are not carvings done by an object. Those were done by people's nails digging into the stone wall because they were trying to desperately escape the death dungeon.
Y'all ever think like, how the fuck, or what the fuck do black people do to the white people? And maybe it's some shit that we don't, maybe we did something to these niggas and we just don't know. But the fact that this shit was going on 400 years, probably still going on. It's still effects of this shit to this day. It's probably motherfuckers having slaves in a fucking part of the world we don't even fucking know about. Maybe not black people, but you know what I'm saying? And it's like, what the fuck? The fact that they put our ancestors through this shit, through all this torture, and just even trying to think about this, like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Feed a baby to alligators and shit. Whipping us, hanging us, lynching us, right? Skinning us, making that shit into, putting that shit in clothes and rugs and shit. Like, what the fuck, bro? It lights a fire in me. It's like it lights a fire in me, but then I be thinking like, I'm not a pacifist by any means. I'm not a person that, I believe that violence should be applied when violence is on the offense, right? So like, violence defensively should be applied when violence is coming at you. That's what I feel. I feel like being a pacifist, what the fuck does that do? Some people, maybe they see an eternal reward for being non-violent, not responding to violence, and I feel like of course there's a place and time. Like, sometimes you don't have to respond to every negative thing, but like, if somebody is threatening to, not even threatening to kill you, even, yeah, y'all say threatening to kill you, but if somebody has made multiple threats against your life, and you are just gonna sit there and just let it happen, I feel like maybe you deserve to die. Not really deserve to die, but maybe you should die. Because what's really like, what is the purpose of not responding or not treating a threat like a threat? You know what I'm saying? In this instance, this is very different, and I feel like I'm gonna say something very controversial, and I'm gonna make a video about it, and I hope that it does huge numbers. I'm probably gonna wait a little bit, because I actually made a video. I made 2 videos. They say the same thing. And I'm gonna give y'all a hint. I'm not gonna go too deep into it, but it's something that Kanye said, and I stand by that. I stand on it. And yeah, like I said, but I don't agree with the conditions that we went through. The shit that we didn't allow it. I mean, we did to a degree. That's not the point. That's not the point at all. The point is that we keep allowing these niggas to fuck over us. Why? We know the history of how these niggas operate. Yet we still allow these niggas to put us under the conditions of the system that they created. You know what I'm saying? And this is something, I mean, like I said, we all guilty, bro. Most of us don't work for the white man directly or indirectly, bro. Black people, we done fulfilled a lot of their wishes, a lot of the things that they wanted. You know what I'm saying? Imprisoning us, putting us in jails and shit, us killing each other, like, us committing violence against each other. Like, dude, it's like they plan has worked, you feel me? And we still playing along to the system, you know what I'm saying? And the shit, like I said, it's sad to me because it's like, bro, like, all this fucked up history, all the things these niggas done did to us, and we still are taking our anger out on each other. Like, bro, it's crazy.
Men who fought back were put into the wall because they were trying to desperately escape the death dungeon. Men who fought back were put into those death dungeons, and let's say they put about 10 of those men in that death dungeon. They wouldn't pull out the dead bodies until the last person died. That skull and that X represented death. It meant once you went in there, you were not coming back out alive. And also, there were churches built up over these slave dungeons, and as women and men were screaming, these so-called holy people were sitting above them worshiping God. Not only that, they specifically put these churches over the dungeons to represent heaven and HE double hockey sticks. Part 2 will be coming up because what they did to the women was disgusting.
Now, I want to watch part 2, knowing that it's gonna be some fuck shit. You know how far I'm gonna have to go? Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna watch part 2. Fuck it.
I was about to go to sleep, but y'all have not been playing about this part 2, so let's get straight to it. Also, trigger warning because I will be talking about sexual assault. So the women who fought back were beaten and chained to a cannonball that looked like this. They were forced to stand up with another cannonball in their hands, and they were forced to hold them for over 24 hours. These are not women who have their full strength. They have been malnourished. Some of them are very sick. Some of them have caught diseases over the way, and they mostly done this to show other women that this would happen if they retaliated against rape. Another punishment for the woman is that they would tie the cannonball to her ankle and just throw her in the ocean and let her drown. Another thing, I got to go up to where, the governor lived, which was on the top floor. And this is pretty much where he would allow the women to come out of their dungeons, and they would force the women to roam so that the governor could choose who he wanted to rape. Once the governor chose, they would actually bring the woman to this well and make her rinse off. She would go through this door, and mind you, this door was attached to the dungeon. And this is the staircase in the dungeon that led to the governor's room. So after they forced the woman to rinse off and prepare herself to get sexually assaulted, they would go into this room, which is where the governor pretty much stayed. So the governor wasn't the only one allowed to sexually assault these women. It was common for soldiers to do the same thing. Soldiers were known for getting drunk and sexually assaulting these women. So what would happen if they found out that a woman was pregnant while she was at the castles? They would send the woman off somewhere near the castles and make her raise the baby enough to be kind of on its own. But once the baby was at a point where it didn't need to be breastfed, they would send the mother off back into the slave quarters and put her back in a dungeon so that she can wait until another slave ship comes so that she can be shipped off. If they found out that a woman was pregnant on a ship, they would just throw her overboard and let her drown because they would see her as no longer valuable. And they saw her as non-valuable because they didn't think that they could sell pregnant women. So yeah, that's pretty much what I learned while I was at the castles in Ghana. I really do encourage, especially all my Black people, to go out there and see. Like, it's one thing to hear about it, but it's another thing to be in that environment.
Like I said, the women, bro. Shit is like, it's a sickness, bro. It's a sickness. It's a sickness among these people still to this day. Like I said, they passed that shit down, bro. Like I said, it's like how this trauma done been passed down to us, man. They done passed that shit down to their descendants, bro. And it's just really sick. It's really sick, bro. It's really fucking sick. And it's just like the fact that you have to hear this shit through Black people that didn't learn this shit in school. They didn't learn this shit through the educators unless they came across a motherfucker that really just don't give a fuck and it's okay with, or it's you know what I'm saying, is a real motherfucker, is a real teacher, and they just like, bro, like, I'm gonna, like, even though this might not be a part of the curriculum, I'm gonna go over, you know what I'm saying, the things that happen, to, not even just Black people history, but like other minority. I ain't even saying minority because we're not a minority. Like, Black people, we're not a minority. I'm finna get off topic, but Black people, Asian people, we're not minorities, bro. Like, literally, you go to China, it's fucking, how many fucking, 3, 4 fucking billion Asian, Chinese motherfuckers over there? Like, bro, Black people, we go to Africa, 1 billion of us over there. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that minority shit, that shit, I don't even play that shit. But I'm gonna say, people, non-white people, right? Like, bro, there's a lot of our history that in America they're not gonna tell us, or they're gonna sugarcoat the history. They're gonna half-ass our history, especially during Black history, bro. Like, dude, these niggas are like the worst of the worst people in the fucking world. I don't know how the fuck they exist. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, like I said, evil gotta balance out the good in the world. I don't fucking know. But it's just crazy to think, like, bro, these niggas don't really, like, they hide the fact how fucked up they is. Like, how fucked up their history is, man. Like, it's just crazy. Like, you niggas was raping us, raping the men, raping the women. Y'all was out here, like I said, killing us in the worst ways possible. You know what I'm saying? Like, skinning us, bro. Like, because for whatever reason, I don't know. You feel me? And like I said, some people will use God, like not use God. They will be mad at God. And I think this is why a lot of black people resent God or resent Christianity. I don't resent any divine being because what's crazy is the things that happen to us happen to other people. And I'm not even trying to downplay what us black people done been through, but like there have been other cultures that have probably went through the same shit. Other cultures, groups of people. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying it's cool. It's just like, damn, bro. Like, it's really like crazy how humans are, bro. Like we some fucked up people. Them white folks, y'all a little bit more fucked up, and it's okay. It's not okay. That shit is not okay. That shit is not okay. That shit is not okay. That's not okay. That's not okay. That's I be saying it's okay to everything that even when it ain't okay. That shit not okay. That's not okay, folks. Not cool at all. I mean, it ain't even cool. It's like, bro, y'all, a lot of y'all got some soul searching to do. Some of y'all don't want to accept that it might not be your ancestor directly, but the culture of your people, y'all ain't right. Something wrong with y'all mentally. And that's what it is, man. Like I said, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? It sucks that, like I said, women, like I said, I'm glad that it's not like that anymore. Where, like I said, motherfuckers just use women for sexual reasons now. Like, I'm glad it ain't like that. But this is sad, bro. This is a sad, true story. You know what I'm saying? This shit is real. Like, and like I said, history sometimes is more fucked up than the fiction. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so now we're finna react to another video, man. I'm just gonna try to react to all the history videos.
What's a historical?
Favorites. Okay. This is a picture. I'll probably do that another day.
Black history that you weren't taught in school. You likely know what Jim Crow was, but who was Jim Crow? How did he even get this name? Well, this man is actually this guy. It all starts with Thomas D. Rice, who was a playwright and performer. His most famous act by far was dressing up in blackface as a black man with exaggerated features and performing a song and dance called Jump Jim Crow. This act went mega viral, basically launching minstrel shows, which is where white men would dress up in blackface and make fun of black people by acting lazy, dumb, cowardly, all these different stereotypes. And in those shows, Jump Jim Crow was by far the most famous act. But how did it get the name? Well, back in the 1700s, racists referred to black people as crows, and it's not really certain why. And black men were usually referred to as boy or Jim. Basically, this general name meant to depersonalize them.
So I'm reading the comment, man. This shit is actually throwing me off.
Well, back in the
So racism isn't as simple as being racist. People aren't racist because of appearance. They're racist because of actions portrayed by a minority. And they frequently affect others. Fix your act and then you fix racism. And this nigga, I don't know if this is like, I don't know what the fuck this is. I don't know if the reason why he's a hard nigga. But I don't agree with that at all. And that, because when you say shit like this, right, this is saying, hey, and this is how I think, I'm gonna put it like this. Most white people that are racist, or anybody, I'll say anybody, but I'm gonna say white people that are racist towards black people, right? Most of these motherfuckers was raised by racists, right? They were raised by people that already didn't fuck white people. So, somewhere along the line, they picked that shit up, right? And boom. So when you see a black person that is acting unprofessional, in your head, you already don't like black people. So in your head, oh, they're acting like monkeys. So in your head, your racism is now justified, but it's not justified because most of y'all pre-hated black people before y'all actually got to know black people. You feel me? Like, bro, this comment is fucking ignorant as fuck, my nigga. Bro, what? And it's probably a white person, my nigga. Of course, nigga ain't got shit. Fuck face ass nigga.
Black history that you
So now I want to talk shit now. I'm like, how the fuck this nigga got 184 followers and I got 3? That ain't even the fucking point. But this comment is so ignorant, bro. Because black people have been literally, like, we came. Now I don't even say we came. We probably been here, right? But you know, more of us came along the lines, you know, to different parts of the fucking world and shit, to America to be slaves. My nigga, we ain't had no chance to show you niggas that even one person. I ain't say one person because, like I said, there were probably 3 black people, but still, most of us literally were slaves, my nigga. So yeah, you might have motherfuckers that try to rebel, that try to go against that shit, nigga. Who wouldn't? So what the fuck do you mean? People aren't racist because of appearance; they're racist because of action portrayed by a minority. What do you mean by that? When you fuck ass niggas been doing fuck shit, you fuck ass niggas been y'all. Like I said, he might not be white. This might be a coon ass nigga. This might be a coon ass nigga. We don't know. But this is stupid. And some people might probably agree with this dumb ass shit. But my nigga, y'all have been doing way worse shit than black people been doing. Y'all have been killing us, lynching us. You niggas there's a whole group of motherfuckers called the Ku Klux Klan. And their whole job was, we're gonna disrupt black communities. If we can even kidnap a black person, we gonna kill them, we gonna lynch them, we gonna set their body on fire, we gonna put them on motherfucking train tracks, and we gonna wait and we gonna watch till a train pass and run their body over. Nigga, what? Nigga, what? The actions betrayed by a minority. Nigga, y'all, if anything, y'all know, man. And that's why I'm not trying to let my anger get in the way. Because, like I said, I know how I truly feel, but that don't mean I need to let it be known, right? But, like, this comment is how a lot of racist people think, right? Whether this is a coon ass nigga, this is a nigga that is trying to defend the whole racist argument, because that to me is just like, bro, like, racism is gonna be a thing regardless, but racism to the extreme, to where we're harming people, we're harming other people that aren't our race for whatever reason. That's insane to me. And even defending this shit is crazy. Fix your act and then you fix racism. No, if you fix people that wasn't going out of their way to put hundreds, centuries worth of suffering on a group of people, we wouldn't have motherfuckers acting crazy. We wouldn't have motherfuckers crashing out, tweaking out the way that we do now. This is literally all this YN shit. This shit is set up because these niggas done infiltrated our shit. They done used our people, right? William O. fucking Neal, Black Judas, right? Fred Hampton, William O'Neal is a prime example. You have motherfuckers that are us, but they do not have our best interests at heart, my nigga. He got paid. I don't know how much that nigga got paid to set up Fred Hampton to get killed, but that shit wasn't worth it. That shit wasn't worth it. I forgot if that nigga, I don't know if that nigga killed himself. We finna find out right now. Wait, no. Death. Okay, suicide. I think he... Okay, good. Honestly, don't give a fuck. Fuck him. Fuck William O'Neal, bro. Fuck any black, fuck any white person. Fuck anybody. Fuck anybody that defend racism, bro. Any race, but specifically of black people. Specifically. And honestly, I respect open racism, but I don't respect the mindset. No, I respect that a person can be open about not liking other cultures of people, other races of people. That's cool. But we have a problem when you start acting on that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, this whole fix your acting and you fix racism. Nigga, y'all, whether you're a white person or whether you are not a white person or not a white person, this is a stupid ass take to me. And some people might agree with this. Yeah, because there's some black people that act the ass, or when they go out in public, they're so professional. They don't know how to act. They don't know how to, nigga, like, unless it's black on black crime, or because I was gonna say fighting. I was gonna include fighting too, but like fighting, okay, that's temporary, right? But like, unless it's motherfuckers shooting at each other and shit, which we're shooting at each other. Like most black people are not. I'm not gonna say this. Most of these YNs, bro, they so focused on trying to kill each other, right? And I hate that shit. This shit is, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck? It's probably some YNs that'll shoot at some white people too. You feel me? But my thing is, most of the YN activity is against other YNs, bro. So what you're saying, it's been like this, literally, gangs against gangs. This shit has been happening for over decades, bro. Catch what I'm saying? So this shit doesn't, what you're saying doesn't really make sense. Maybe back now, I'll be real, maybe back in the 80s and the 70s and shit, maybe black people was maybe doing shit to white people more back then, or they were more comfortable, whatever. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. But it's like, bro, you niggas have been committing the worst acts imaginable, and y'all talking about fix your act? Fix your act? Y'all literally have a system. Y'all created a system that's been against black people forever. And I'm not even trying to, this, and my thing is, this is not even no victim shit. This is just being real. You cannot say this shit. And see, this comment is making me mad because the nigga liked it. It's making me mad. But he might have just liked it because he ain't trying to argue with him. I don't fucking know. But this shit is stupid. And there's so many people that think this way. Black people need to fix how they act. They need to start acting professional. Okay, so you can't even say that, because that's like me saying white people, they need to stop being barbarians. They need to start washing their ass. Like, if I start saying some shit like that, I know it's gonna be some white people, I wash my ass and shit like that. Exactly. My point is that, dude, not every white person is fucking unsanitary. So I'm not gonna say all white people are fucking stinky. All white people are fucking racist. I'm not gonna say that. But I know there's white people that are racist. I know there's white people out there that, you know what I'm saying, are fucking unsanitary shit. They don't know how to wash their fucking ass. Don't know how. You niggas know how to colonize. You niggas know how to fucking, you know what I'm saying? You niggas know how to colonize. You niggas know how to take people's shit and then make it your own shit and then profit off the shit that motherfuckers built. But y'all don't know how to wash y'all fucking ass. But not every white person is doing that shit. Not every white person is not washing their ass. Some motherfuckers know how to wash their ass. Some motherfuckers know how to wash themselves properly. Some motherfuckers know how to clean properly. My thing is, not all people of a certain group do certain shit. So do that mean that I'm supposed to be a dickhead to a certain race because a certain set of people of this race, of this group of people, is doing some fuck shit? So, alright, back to the video.
Weren't taught in school.
We gotta
like
run it back.
Know what Jim Crow was, but who was Jim Crow? How did he even get this name? Well, this man is actually this guy. It all starts with Thomas.
I know what I'm finna. This video, because I'm gonna separate this video from the other videos, but it's gonna be Professor Lauren. The thumbnail is gonna be Professor Lauren response to a dumbass comment. Boom, because that's what most of these videos are fucking about. Stupid bitch.
Who was a playwright and performer. His most famous
Pissing
act
me
by
off,
far
man.
was dressing up in blackface as a black man with exaggerated features and performing a song and dance called Jump Jim Crow. This act went mega viral, basically launching minstrel shows, which is where white men would dress up in blackface and
You see how they love us? They fuck with us so much deep down, right? Blackface is them fucking with us. Cause who the fuck? Think about this, right? They hate to love us, or they love to hate us. They low key love our culture. They love us, folks. You see so many of them trying to do what we do. It's been like that. You trying to paint y'all face like us, even though y'all never gonna be us. But y'all do all this for what? The approval of the white man. That's all blackface is. Blackface is, hey, we gonna be black people low key, but we gonna turn to a joke. We gonna act like we gonna fuck. Y'all fuck with us, nigga. Y'all, like I said, they love to hate us, my nigga. They did all this. Oh, we finna. Hey, my nigga, we got this little show going on at like 6:30 on Friday, right? Make sure, you know what I'm saying, you wear your best blackface, my nigga. Yeah, cause we finna clown these niggas. Like, what? Just imagine, black people. Let's imagine that let's say either Friday or Saturday, right, on the weekend, we post up on Instagram, hey, be here at the T-Mobile Center or wherever the fuck they be doing shit. I don't fucking know, right? Jimo was to the club or whatever. Make sure you wear your best white face. We finna clown the fuck out of niggas. Like, think about just how goofy that sounds. Like, who the fuck is getting entertained by this shit? Oh, we finna link up. We finna paint our faces white so we can act like we white and shit and act white. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck, nigga? Like, this shit is beyond me, bro.
Of black people by acting lazy, dumb, cowardly, all these different stereotypes. And in those shows, Jump Jim Crow was by far the most famous act. But how did it get the name? Well, back in the 1700s, racists referred to black people as crows, and it's not really certain why. And black men...
Nigga, you know why. You know why. That sounds stupid as fuck. Why? What color are crows, nigga? What color is crows, nigga? What color are most crows? Come on now, nigga. Come on now.
Referred to as boy or Jim. Basically this general name meant to depersonalize them. Just, hey, you all get the same name because you're all the same to us. I also used to wonder, why do they stand in this weird way? Well, the reason behind that is actually pretty dark. It actually came from the slaves themselves. See, they would notice the way that their owners and white elites would dance in this sort of posh, bougie, very formal, rigid way. And they would do the dance among themselves, sort of mocking their owners. The slave owners, getting a kick out of this, would often invite the slaves inside during parties to perform this dance for entertainment. They'd even have them compete against each other to see who did it the best, not knowing that the slaves were mocking them. Anyway, the winner of this competition would be awarded a cake, which is believed to be where the term "that takes the cake" or cakewalk comes from. So anyway, Jim Crow was not a real person, and the reason the racist laws got this name is likely just out of convenience. Two things that demean black people. Follow if you learned something. Black history.
Yeah, bro, honestly, man, good video, but yeah, this is good information, bro. Let's see, I want to see where the story line up at. But yeah, man, like I said, bro, it's just crazy to think, like, we be chilling. I mean, I'm assuming this shit happened when we were slaves and shit, Jim Crow shit, but like, not Jim Crow, not the law, like the Jim Crow era, but like the term Jim Crow, right? Because these niggas just want to be us, bro, and this is really insane. And like I said, you know, you got some black people that want to be white people too. Like Myron, my fault. Man, like, I see the comment, bro, of somebody that was, like I said, Marvin Gaines, bro. Man, I hate that nigga. He one nigga, I hate that nigga, bro. I hate him, bro. I hate everything he stands for, bro. People was crazy is that people to this day, it's like people are such sheeps, like especially now with there being short form content that's like dominated damn near in every fucking platform, right? And you see a lot of people that either don't know shit about Myers or they know shit about Myers, and they like, oh, I love Fresh and Fit, because you see him like there being one fucking clip of him being not even being real. I don't know what to call it, but him saying some common sense type of shit. And I'm like, bro, there's no way you niggas are easily fooled by niggas saying shit that should be common sense. Men, or you know what I'm saying, whatever the fuck you saying. Men don't deserve to be, you know what I'm saying, in a relationship because women take most of the time out their day and energy and they'll fuck around and cheat on them and some dumb ass shit like that. Like, nigga, that's common sense. This is the type of shit he be saying. Like, what? At first, like, dude, and I ain't gonna lie, when I first came across that shit, cause I think I feel like I kind of like maybe seen some videos and I kind of fucking with, cause I been knew like I wasn't fucking with Myron mainly, but I wasn't fucking with Fresh and Fit. Cause I'm like, bro, I don't like how they go about talking to women. even how like, and I didn't even know like the racist shit came along later, or the coon shit, racist shit, coon shit, whatever. It's like I didn't that came along later. Just kind of, but it's people that still support these niggas, support people like this, black people. I don't want to say black people, just people in general. Like Chubb Builder. I ain't even look too deep into it. He did some dumbass shit, and he's probably gonna get out. Like no bullshit. Like he's gonna get out. I just can't. He's gonna get out sooner than whatever the fuck they making it seem like. So yeah. I think it's gonna be it for the video, bro. Or for my reaction, bro. But like I said, man, it's history, bro. History is not. What's the word I'm looking for? History is not. Some history is not. It's bad.